Hello, People Incorporated, and welcome to the first episode of the Sobs is Louder podcast, where, we're going to have some moments where, I'm speaking that Creole, or, I'm saying something devious, and the sound simply just gets loud. So, yeah, grab your popcorn, grab your pancakes, grab your favorite foods, grab your favorite snacks. Your snack can be a girl, but like, I really wouldn't recommend you like fucking and like listening to the podcast at the same time because like oh my god, bro, like I couldn't imagine that. Like you just hear this voice talking about the political and economic state of the world, and you're just like, bro, you're very 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 interesting is all I'm gonna say. Very interesting choice. But what are some things we can discuss? Oh yeah, let's fuck it. Let's discuss the political and economic state of the world. And I'm gonna put this part on YouTube and then, put the rest on Patreon. And you need to subscribe to hear this podcast for all you YouTube people. So YouTube people. So the political and economic state of the world. What's going on? Honestly, bro, we're low key fucked. We're low key fucked. Well, we're not fucked, but we're gonna be if we don't act, if niggas don't act, we're gonna be in an even more fucked position. Because think about it like this, right? Think about everything that's going on with Trump and whatnot, right? Like it's just like, oh, we're gonna do wealth transfer and oh, we're gonna do wealth transfer and this, that, and the third. And oh, we're gonna put all of our money, we're gonna take all of the money and shit like that. But it's like, what's the point of all of these wealth transfers? When will they realize that eventually money, when you transfer so much wealth to yourselves to the point where it's like, okay, me and my niggas, we barely got any money, right? Like we barely got any money, right? Like me and all of America, like money has essentially become obsolete to us, right? What do you think is gonna happen next? Proletariat niggas. What do you think is going to happen next? They're gonna revolt because, well, shit, the one thing that keeps us in the loop the most, money. Money really keeps people in capitalism the most, and material and whatever else, right? Because no one will really do this shit. I mean, do you see societal expectations from both genders, right? And one thing y'all gotta realize is that like we don't live easier lives. Like no one has an easy life. But everyone's life is certainly hard in some way, level, shape, or form, bro. And so for when money becomes obsolete, we're not really gonna want to follow the system of capitalism anymore. And then guess what? You're also gonna be taken from your armies. You think your armies are now gonna want to support you? Their families are out of money and want them to come back to fight for them, the people. Like, no, bro. There is no situation like there's no way the government propaganda is that good. There's no way government propaganda is that good. It has to, well, actually it is. It is. And the way it works, it's like you don't even really realize it yourself. You don't realize it yourself because y'all could blame the FBI all y'all want. The FBI been automated. That's the part that got me confused. Like, no, for real. Let's we can talk about this, right? You niggas blame the FBI for everything. And guess what? You very much can. You very much can. You easily can blame the FBI for everything. But my niggas in Christ, my niggas incorporated. Um have you ever thought that they may just be automated? I mean, like, yeah, they could still work to really keep up with the illusion, right? But at most, they don't really have to because people are going to do it regardless. And one of the worst people on the slave plantation is, the slave owner, obviously. but also the person who's going to step up to be the next owner, because now they're going to want to do a good job or an even better job than what their owner was or the previous owner was doing. So, yeah, right? Do you idea what I'm trying to say? Essentially, bro, we do it to ourselves. We as people kind of do it to ourselves with the whole CIA. And like you said before, you could definitely blame the CIA. Like, yes, 100%, 1,000%, right? But they're so automated because it's just us. And the moment that we admit that it is just us, and like every single facet of our being and every single like thing of current reality in society is just capitalism, we're gonna thrive. We could thrive, genuinely, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, capitalism won overwhelmingly. It it doesn't matter, right? Like you can be outside the system of capitalism, like you could do something that is outside the system of capitalism, but people will always call you out to want to pull you back in, right? And you know, it gets really impressive when those people get really huge and shit like that, right? But it's true. Like with the CIA, they're automated, as I said before. They don't really need to keep the illusion. We're gonna do it to ourselves every fucking time. We're gonna do it. And you know, maybe they want me to think that. Maybe it's actually a bit of both. They need to keep the illusion themselves, and people are gonna do it regardless because you know people are gonna follow capitalism. Because that's all they really know, right? But yo, we gotta admit at some point it's not just capitalism. I mean, it's not the CIA, it's us because we're gonna do these things anyway. Like, okay, let me give y'all an example. What's the face? What one girl you saying? Oh, I'm just a girl. No. We don't gotta do I'm just a girl. We could do men used to go to war. Now, first things first, this statement in itself is when you really deepen it, is very insensitive because them niggas never wanted to go to war. Let's be honest. Nico from GTA 4 says it best. Nico from GTA 4 says it the best. Okay? Young men go to war to die for the old, rich, and greedy. And it's true. And it's true, right? So, you know, rich people have definitely always been a problem, right? You know, they definitely are the biggest guards of the prison system fucking thing that we call capitalism, okay? The system. So, you know, shit. What's the face? Not I'm just the girl. Oh, men used to go to war, right? First things first, you know, they didn't even want to go to war. And second things second, this is like, that's like crazy to say. Like, that is genuinely crazy to say because, well, except for they didn't want to go to war. And then it's like, well, it puts men in this position that, well, damn, y'all used to be like manly. Y'all used to go to war. But it's like, my nigga in Christ, what do you think happened at that war? Like, no, niggas was not fine, bro. Niggas wouldn't, like, even if they survived, like, God have it that they survive. My niggas in Christ, them niggas were shell shocked, bro. Like it's both an insensitive statement from the regards of military, but now let's relate it back to men, right? You know, men are definitely a creme and crumb of society, right? Like it's very easy to dunk on men, which is why performative men exist. And you know, fake feminism exists, right? But all of this is to really keep people in the loop. It always keeps people in the loop. This type of language keeps you in the loop of capitalism, right? And the way it keeps you in the loop is because, okay, like even if they survived, like God have it that they survive. My niggas in Christ, them niggas We're shell shocked, bro. Like it's both an insensitive statement from the regards of military, but now let's relate it back to men, right? You know, men are definitely a creme and crumb of society, right? Like it's very easy to dunk on men, which is why performative men exist. And you know, fake feminism exists, right? But all of this is to really keep people in the loop. It always keeps people in the loop. This type of language keeps you in the loop of capitalism, right? And the way it keeps you in the loop is because, okay, men used to go to war. Therefore, men used to be more manly. But this is incorrect. War time does not equate to men and their manliness. Like, no, that's not how that works. And then besides that, the implications of such a statement, no man, oh man, oh man, the implications of such a statement. What's the face? You know, it really gives off this vibe of like, as men, like, oh, if you're not providing this masculineness to society, if you're not providing masculineness to women, and so for, you know, society as a whole, you're not building houses, you're not doing shit, then you're not really a man. And it's like, if the testament of my manhood is gonna be based upon petty ass shit as going as a war, as going to war, which, you know, war is profit, but um yeah, war is profit, war is profit. But and also it's really ironic, right, that they're like, oh my god, men used to go to war. Like, you know, people would say that because when those men came home from war, why do you think niggas would make wife beating jokes on TikTok when them niggas would come home from war? Why do you think that would happen? That's gonna happen for a reason, obviously. Them niggas came home and was beating their wives. Cause, bro, like she fucking what, dropped the kitchen knife. It's like, ooh, knife. Uh, uh. She's like, ooh, knife. Oh, she drops the fucking knife and it reminds him of the clinging of a knife or the cling of a machete before, or no, the cling of a sword before he saw his buddy get decapitated by a motherfucking Japanese warrior. Like, bro, man, like capitalism won overwhelmingly, and the CIA barely has to do shit. Like, they just have to do very little things. Like, they don't, like, the way they push is so interesting. Like, they don't have to do this like this like deep push. Like they could just like do this tight push. You know what? Place some guns here. Give these niggas some drugs. And it just destroys because people are going to create these systems for themselves no matter what. And that's one of the scariest things about if we was to have an uprising, because how would we know that we wouldn't just recreate the system itself? How do we know that we're not going to revert back to capitalism? Because I said before, capitalism won overwhelmingly. It's in our behavior to keep each other down and still within capitalism. We're all crabs in a bucket. We're crabs in a bucket. And, you know, we don't want that to be the mentality, obviously, but nigga, we're in a bucket, you know, right? And that's just unfortunate, man. This year is crazy. Epstein, bro. Epstein. Motherfucking Epstein, bro. We are never seeing. It's, you know, I could honestly see them destroying the Epstein files before we ever reach them. Because remember, the Epstein files is like 30,000 gigabytes or something like that. Like it's like 20,000 pages. It's like this ludicrous number. I don't think it's like 30,000 gigabytes. That would be 300 terabytes, in which that's a lot of fucking evidence to incriminate you. But yeah, like it's very interesting, you know, this whole Epstein shit. And then it's like, I'm seeing these YouTube videos on my feed and they're like, oh, Epstein has ties to the IDF, and Epstein has ties to the IDF, and I'm like, whoa, it gets this deep? Crazy. You know, I don't, you know, this is another thing that relates to capitalism, right? And it very much keeps us down. Us thinking Jews are like, we're like, all Jews are like these like rich motherfuckers who control society. And in all honesty, Jew is just like the word that they use to not say proletariat, to not say the rich, to not the ultra rich. Because remember, $1 million is just a house. Like you're a millionaire, you just have a house or two, and maybe a car or two. Shit. All right. Billionaire is nigga. You basically don't own everything. You own everything. Like people don't really get the vast difference between a million and a billion, right? Like a million weeks, not a million weeks, a million seconds, if I'm not mistaken, is like 11 days. A billion seconds is 32 years. So these niggas are what, like 60 with hundreds of billions of dollars. Realistically speaking, you shouldn't even be making that in a lifetime. In a lifetime, you only have potentially anywhere from like a 2 point something billion to like 4 billion seconds on this planet. Really, like realistically, if you live to be 120, whatever, like that would be nuts. Living that long is nuts. Living that long is nuts. Like living to be 100 is just such a feat. And then, like, I'm not gonna lie, I did think I could live to 100. I did think I could live to 100. Because listen. These niggas are living to 100. But guess what? They're 100. So they saw, like, America kind of build itself up, like build itself up, right? So they got to see America when it was truly an exploitative business country, when they would put lead in the food and fucking, it doesn't matter that the bread is blue and you could eat it anyway. Oh shit, you're sick. Damn, you're sick. Yeah, you're sick. Whatever. Just get back to work, Mr. Squidward. I almost said the hard R. I'm not sure how their like policies work. I am a black man. We're gonna be saying nigga a lot. I think I've already said nigga a lot, and or I haven't. But yeah, man, like 100. Like y'all niggas, them niggas is living to 100, right? Off the merit of like, yo, like these niggas legit would have like lead in their food, bro. Like food was like they lived through those sanitary conditions, them crazy ass sanitary, unsanitary ass conditions, bro. Jesus, bro. And then like Asians be living mad long, bro. Asians be like 100. There's just mad people in Japan that just are like hundreds, like over 100 years old or 100 years old. They have like a lot of people in Japan that are 100 years old. And I think that is so fucking cool. Like, that is so cool. And, it's really bizarre whenever you hear stuff in the news about like, no. That's not the direction we're going, right? Japan definitely has one of the greatest propagandas of all time. No, actually, yeah, no, definitely not behind America. No, all of America's crimes have been like put on display. And I think like the government definitely hates that shit. But it's like, why do the crime if you can't do the time? Ah, we're using their quotes against them. But yeah, bro, they have one of the greatest like rebrands of images ever. Like, imagine going from like you're just raiding everything, pillaging everything, raping. You throwing bitches in fire. You throwing bitches and niggas in fires to what? See if like there's this TikTok, and it's like, oh, Japanese emperors, when, oh, they'd be surprised how, like, oh yeah, when you would throw someone in fire, they just die. Like, bro, they went nuts, and like it's just never talked about. And then they're also a very conservative country, and it's like, yo, niggas just aren't truly aware, and that's just a first world luxury. It's a first world luxury to not care. It's a first world luxury to not give a fuck and not question a thing. But we don't get that. We like, no, no, I definitely get that. But I choose not to, obviously. I mean, I'm talking about capitalism like this, like off rip. Most niggas, they usually start with it. It's like, think Greta Thunberg, like, she started with, wait, are they trans now? Okay, wait. Still she, right? It's still she, right? She, her? Yeah. So, you know, when did when would she become trans? Anywho, it's like they usually start with like, oh, racism, with Greta Thunberg, she started with environment, right? But in this case, like no, I just came out swinging. Like, I'm coming off the bat swinging. So it's a little bit scary, They're definitely gonna be watching me or whatever, but it's like, bro, I don't really give a fuck about you, my nigga. Like anyone can really figure this shit out for real. Anyone can. And it's generally not talked about enough how anybody can really figure this shit out. But yeah. So what is Guardians Car podcast? Oh, what a good question. What a good question, and what a good question. Nobody. I started a podcast off the merit of starting a podcast. Like, just get the opinion out in the world, feel me? Like I said before, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. Eventually interacting with niggas. Eventually, you know, just doing a whole bunch. I got big plans. Honestly, I gotta start trying to follow through on them. I just got over my low key depression. Like I had to really think about my whole life, and I'm just like, damn, how am I not rich yet? How am I not rich yet? How am I not rich yet? And you might be like, oh, you're doing this podcast shit for the money. I don't want to subscribe to your Patreon. I don't want to watch your YouTube video. You're not gonna hear this part because you're already subscribed to the Patreon if you fucking hearing this part. But yo, you're gonna hear you and be like, oh, you're doing this for the money. You're sick. Bro, the money is the motivator. I want to put out good fucking product. I don't care. I want to put out the best. I want to be the best. I want to be the GOAT. I want to be legendary. I want to be the fairy godfather. So shit, I guess. Damn, I don't even know what to call y'all yet. Y'all are currently just People Inc. But y'all like be since I want to be y'all like fairy godfather type shit. Man, y'all could be nah, but like niggas wouldn't even want to be called Cinderella. Like that's just like that's probably a little bit degrading. Like yeah, like I don't want to get called Cinderella. Blame capitalism for niggas not wanting to get called Cinderella. They wouldn't have cared. We could see the intricacies of it, In a perfect world, I would be perfect world. Love Kendrick Lamar, man. You see, please, guys, please. Check me out. Okay, I want to go to a fucking Kung Fu Kenny concert. Think about it, bro. He on stage, he performing. I know it's probably some niggas listen to Drake, bro, but like, listen, bro. I really want to get my money up, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't want a normal fucking job. I don't want a normal job. And it It's like, why? Why would you want a normal job? And do you really think this content shit's gonna work out? Yes, nigga, this content shit is gonna work out. And I'm gonna be in pursuit of a degree as I'm getting this content shit. And eventually, when I am in pursuit of the degree and it switches over to like being this sort of like main thing, like, I don't know, like, I can't really tell y'all the plans that I have, like, content wise, but like, I'm gonna be like basically a multimedia conglomerate, and it's gonna get really intense and it's gonna get really insane. But, you will live, or we won't, but we'll live. So, yeah. But yeah, this content shit, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. All you really gotta do is be consistent. All you really gotta do is post. You gotta be sticky. It's gonna sticky. It's gonna get sticky up in this bitch. It's gonna get sticky. It's gonna get sticky up. Oh, brother, I'll do like sound compression and shit and editing. Um, yeah, but what's the face? New topic. Okay, okay, okay. It's perfectly okay to be in it for the money. And, we're not going to remove the nuance from this conversation, right? Of money becoming a catalyst for you to become more lazy and for you to, you know, stop working and this, that, and the third, right? But it's like, my niggas in Christ. What do you think I'm doing this work for? Think about it. What am I doing this work for? You think I'm doing this work because, oh my God, yeah, I'm just doing it for the love of the game. Like, this is just my life. Like, no, 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 no. I'm definitely doing it for the love of the game, but I'm also doing it for the money. It is perfectly fine, but you just can't get lazy. You just can't. You can't, like, it's perfectly fine to be in it for the money, but you just gotta know that you're gonna be dope. You just gotta know you're gonna be the best. You just think I know you're gonna be a lame ass nigga. But guess what? Every lame nigga is cool. All the lame niggas get paid. Lame niggas stay paid. Right? Now, this is gonna be a crazy example, but Thundercat, right? I was at a Thundercat concert. And at this Thundercat concert, he was kind of like on stage joking and shit. I didn't really hear him too much, like, and it's perfectly fine, but it's just not fun, right? I'm like, like, oh, he's kind of lame, but this is good, and he's cool as shit for that, and it's cool as shit to be lame, and that's what you really have to do in this content shit. You have to be lame. It's cool as shit to be lame. I fuck with Thundercat because yes, he's in quotes lame. No one's really fucking lame. We give ourselves these labels. We give ourselves the labels of lame, bitch ass nigga, fuck ass nigga, dirty ass hoe, hoe ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. But we aren't truly that, and we definitely do get offended. But that's my goat, bro. He had sex on a plane. He had sex on a plane. And honestly, being a part of the Mile High Club and admitting that at the Brooklyn Paramount is certainly a choice. But yeah, I had to come back into my lovely home in New Jersey. So yeah, it's not a homestead apartment. I just call it a home. But yeah, love, 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 love. Don't we all love us and love? We love so much. We love when love hurts. Kendrick Lamar again. That's really my goat, bro. That's really my goat, bro. That's really my goat, bro. That's really my goat. But Kendrick Lamar, bro, he don't really like. That's such a real statement, and that's why people stay in situations that they stay in. And that's why people stay in the situations that they stay in because they love when love hurts. And you can't, and J. Cole also said it like this: don't save her, she don't want to be saved. And that's true. And it's true to many extents, all right? Because, well, first things first, let's get the facts straight. Women will get with you no matter. Women will get with you. I promise my niggas. I promise my niggas. Like, if Hitler could pull his wife, right? If Donald Trump can have all of these women, excluding the little girls that he had on Epstein's island, which is really crazy to say. And like, I might actually blow my brains out after saying that, right? Because that was not consensual. Whatchamacallit. But yeah, I apologize for my insensitivity. Hmm, weird. But when it comes down to terrible men will always get bitches. I don't know what get hoes, get women. It don't matter. It's like we gonna use the grading terms for everyone. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Everyone's gonna be equal in degradation. But it doesn't matter who, you know, is on is on. It doesn't matter who the man is, right? And like the thing is, what I realize is that like when women are like in that situation where like they're dealing with a terrible nigga and they're not leaving. Yes, she doesn't really want to be saved. But at the exact same time, my nigga's in Christ and my nigga's incorporated. She's a problem too. She's a problem too. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Like, the nigga may not be, addressing all of these problems to her face. He probably holding it back, wish from calling it. He don't really know how to express himself. Society doesn't really give him leeway to express himself. And it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword to express yourself for women. It's a double-edged sword because you could really like it's either he gonna use that shit against you, she gonna use that to emotionally manipulate you, or just something like that. Like the BDs be bugging because it's it's like you yourself, you at your conscious state may never realize what people are doing, but subconsciously, your subconscious will always realize what people are doing. And it makes you like fuss up and get angry. And like, you sometimes eventually realize what your subconscious was trying to see. And you feel like an idiot for not really seeing that in the first place. But it's like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Your intentions are pure. You're coolin'. You're cool beans. You're goaded, right? But yeah, like they be a problem too. And like, their problem can be, well, they endorse the behavior. Because women are definitely good enablers. Like having a girl best friend will really tell you like kind of how they act. Like when they would like I remember being told, oh, like should I like unblock and like text my ex with this one girl? And I'm like, yo, no. But what if it was one of her girlfriends? Like what if it was one of her female friends? One of her woman friends. I'm trying to be like also politically correct. Like I'm coming off the streets, guys. Please forgive my language. But like she's coming off the streets, right? She's coming off the streets. What am I talking about? Hold on, I'm really trying to get my thoughts in fucking order. It's not scripted. Like for the most part, the podcast is not going to really be scripted. I'm just going to be talking about everything, and just whatever comes to mind. But whenever it comes, okay. So, it comes down to it. Women definitely be enabling each other. So what do you think she's doing with that nigga? It's like women don't realize women. And so it's like sometimes women don't realize women. And so it really like makes it seem one way, but it's really it's more nuanced to that situation. There's more nuance. Therefore, terrible niggas always gonna pull baddies. There's never a misogynist without a baddie. And look at Fresh and Fit. And honestly, all I have to say about Fresh and Fit, because you can say a lot. We can say a lot. There's a lot to say. But one thing I will say definitely is if you niggas want a one-sided polyamorous relationship, just say that. If you want a one-sided polyamorous relationship, just say that shit. You coming on, you trying to make it a man issue when it's really you niggas. When it's really you niggas, it's you niggas. Y'all trying to make this shit a man issue and it's really you niggas. That's the part I don't get. Like, if you want a one-sided polyamorous relationship, go get that. I don't know how you're gonna get it, frankly speaking. Like, speaking from the heart, how the fuck are you really gonna get a one-sided polyamorous relationship? Like, you really can't have it. I don't think you can, right? And then the fucking co-host don't get a fucking stripper pregnant, not a stripper, some like prostitute pregnant, bro. Like, these niggas don't even stand on their own values, and like men follow these niggas so religiously. Why? They're losers. Marlon, like, recently just had his first girlfriend, like, a couple months back, like, maybe a couple months to maybe like a year back. He had his first girlfriend ever. I'm supposed to believe that these niggas. No, we need like the niggas who is always getting bitches just want to gatekeep. And I hate that. Fucking crabbing. I mean, like, I can understand why, right? Because niggas ain't gonna really get it for real. Like, y'all don't understand. It doesn't matter what she's calling you. She could call you a gay weirdo. She could actually call you that F slur too. She could call you that F slur. And you could still be in it. You can still be in it. Focus what you talking about. You're still in there, my nigga. Like, it doesn't matter what she's saying or what she's doing. It does matter what she's doing. You should pay attention to what she's doing. Most definitely pay attention to what she's doing. Right? But my nigga in Christ, when you're in it, you're in it. It doesn't matter. She thinks you're a gay weirdo. You can be whatever you want. And you know, if it does matter to that girl that you're a gay weirdo, that she thinks that you're a gay weirdo so much to the point where she doesn't want to date you, maybe you shouldn't be with that girl. Have you ever considered that? You know? Sometimes the baddies need to chill, but you know, maybe you need to step up and take that initiative to just get away. Be away, get away. Why did Jay-Z cheat on Beyonce, man? Why did he do that? She's so bad. First things first, that relationship is already like rocky because it's a little bit pedophilic. And then it's straight up pedophilic. Like, I hate when what's the point of waiting until a girl gets to 18, bro? That's so nasty. Just start. It's like they know they not really gonna get girls they age, bro. And not said it best. You think you getting girls now because of your looks? Oof, you got another thing coming, Hova. You got another thing coming. Oh, they all did. Yeah, they are. Damn, I was set for white rich people, well, rich people in general, and black rich people. They're gonna have black Escalades outside my. Next thing. Video games. Man, video games. I love video games. I'm about to take a little break when we reach the 40-second mark with video games. I love video games. And honestly, bro, I really want to be making my own game someday. You know, I hope you guys are going to want to check it out and shit like that. Things of that nature. And shit like that and things of that nature. And, you know, I really hope that you guys want to play them. And, you know, you guys decide to spend your hard-earned money on the games. And I really, really appreciate that. But, well, It's not that I would really. It's like it's because you don't have to. Like for majority of my games, like in the future, I definitely want to get into game development, and like I really want to be within game development. But the thing with that, it's like, yo, like that could take me a moment to get there. And then like besides it also potentially taking me a moment, but like, yo, making gains is hard, B. Making gains is hard. Break. Okay, so I'm currently a little bit mad at myself because I'm able to I hate the fact of the matter of how I'm able to really recognize porn stars. Like like I'm too good at it. Like it's bad. It's bad. Right? You might be like, well, which me might recognize the porn stars. What I mean by that is like mostly like OnlyFans models. I could almost instantly tell. I'm scrolling on Instagram. I could tell immediately that that girl probably does OnlyFans. And it's sad. And like I don't want it to be like let's ooh. I like it's like I'm not even this I think this happened in Egypt where like yeah like ancient like Africa times like in the deserts and shit where like prostitutes they would have these shoes that would like lure men to come and like they would also have like this look on their face to show like that things of that nature. And eyelashes were at some point used to protect their eyes from the nut, from it getting nutted in. Hmm. And it's like they also have that look where it's like even if they're not doing something like particularly sexual, it's like they have that look, right? It's like they're definitely pretty, but it's like ho pretty, feel me? Like like it's ho pretty, where it's like, yeah, you're a hoe. But you know, as they put it in a P Valley, you always gonna be a hoe. So sure. And that's just life, unfortunately. And so forth. We don't have to live this. We don't have to live this. I'm telling you guys. I know this like Gen Z can be a good generation. Like it could be a generation that ends it all because millennials are like, oh, cool, or wrapped up in AI. Okay, they're on their phones and looking at the AI dogs blasting people through the fucking houses and shit like that and things of that nature. And it's like, cool, but why? We're destroying the planet. We live here on this blue bubble, this blue dot. There's a blue marble in the grand scheme of things. We're not even a marble. We're at least speck. I often think sometimes we care a little bit too much about the universe. Does it really matter where we came from or like how we was formed? I mean, we're already here. Shit. And then it's like you look at religion, you look at science, you look at all types of shit, and you're just like, yo, this is all the same thing. It's all the same thing. I mean, think about it. Big Bang, and then God said, let there be light. And niggas is not like, wait, hold on. Like, bro, it's all connected. It's all connected. And it really sucks that people have debates over religion and all this other stuff. Like, ooh, whose God is right? It's not about whose God is right, my niggas incorporated. It's way beyond that. It's all the same, more or less. We have a power system. Like we have a power system, bro. Like we gotta just tap into it for real. Like we could probably be as Eric. Like I don't know. It's really crazy that we have consciousness, but it's like we don't have superpowers with this consciousness, bro. I mean, I guess we do. No, words are power. A lot of things are power. You can do spells and shit. And like no one denies the existence of energy, bro. Like you can never deny the existence of energy, but like It's the fact of the matter that people aren't like, yeah, this is just all the same, so we should just work together. It's money, man. Money, bro. You know, money isn't the root of all evil, but it's certainly an evil. And it wasn't money. It was what we chose to do with this money, what we chose to do with this value of currency. And look how it's turned out. Look how it's turned out, bro. Niggas are so greedy. You want, man, I will never understand billionaires. I will never, like, bro, like, I might, like, no, I could definitely see myself being a billionaire, but it's like, I wouldn't really want to be a billionaire. Like, I think, like, whatever comes down to me, bro, I really think about my life, like, as a whole, like money wise as a whole, right? I could definitely see myself making like $1 billion or like over billions of dollars futures into my career. But like my niggas in Christ, like I wouldn't want to keep all that money. Like shit, nigga, like spread it out to family. Like just use one bill, spread it out to family. Like, you know what? You get a couple 100,000. You was doing fuck shit to my mother. You though, you were always cool. You was the cool cousin. You get $1 million. Oh, a boy can dream. I'm a dreamer for real. I'm a dreamer. I be dreaming, bro. I be dreaming. And currently I'm still dreaming. Oh, music. I love music. Don't we all? Don't we all? Don't we all? Don't we all? But yeah, the music industry is just so incredibly shady though. Like for no reason. Why did it have to get this damn complex? Like like kiss my boy and you'll get all your dreams. It's like, bro, I just want my dreams. I don't like why do I gotta kiss you? Why do I gotta kiss you to get my dreams? To elect my life. For my life to live. For me to live. For me to have a livelihood. This is my life. And you want me to kiss you to promote your thing? And if not, because we're super in this hotel suite by ourselves, you're gonna rape me. Like, I really don't get it with me. Like, bro, I don't get greed. Like, I don't really get greed to a certain extent. I'm definitely a big bag. But like being a big bag is a whole different level of greed. That's more gluttony. But like bro, do not let me get my hands on billions, bro. I'm gonna be start wealth transfer and shit, bro. Call me Peter Pan. Like honestly, bro, I'd be cool with a cool little like couple hundred mil for real. Like just a couple hundred mil. And and even then I wouldn't really need that, but it's like I would just want to just like that's just like the security. That's like to me the 100 millions, it's like now that's when you're most secure. Cause realistically, I don't even think billionaires should really exist even now. Like let's just say Ronald Reagan never existed. Like Ronald Reagan never did what the fuck he did. Like, or he was just like, just never existed, right? If Ronald Reagan never did what he did, dude, like you making like $1 million back in the day, you was like essentially set. House to mom, like you was set. But like with what's a face? Oh, like if Ronald Reagan never existed, we kept the same tax rates and the disparity of wealth isn't like terrible. Um, I think like houses would probably be like what, 250K at most. I think like bro, I don't even know. Fuck Reagan. Like 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 if we catch Reagan, he is not good from state to state. He should not be good from state to state. State in the United States and state as in the state of, you know, like countries, like state, in quote. He should not be good to state to state. No matter where that nigga go, he should get moving on. Uh, you know, Kanye going crazy. Like, honestly, bro, there is this pipeline. I like to call it the left to rightist pipeline, right? Where these dudes who were like leftists, right? You know, like think Kanye West, think like we're gonna also put JPEG Mafia in this, right? Because in one of his old songs, when he went by Devon Hendrix, he said, stab a Republican in his face on some OJ shit. I think that was that Neon Kitchen too? Yeah, that was Neon Kitchen too. I love Devon Hendrix. But um Devon Hendrix. Devon Hendrix, Devon Hendrix. Um yeah, right. Like these dudes, they will be on the political left. Like they are on the political left side of the spectrum, right? But the things that like he's on, but like over time, but like he was seen in a photo with a MAGA hat on. And then, you know, Kanye did Kanye. I could like, could we attribute this to the fact of the matter of the inaction of the left? Because really think about it. The left don't get as active as the right. The left does not get as active as the right. And that shit is so sad. My niggas in Christ, we need you niggas to lock in like you fucking Democrats, bro. Y'all just exist to do nothing. This is why Ma'am Donnie's gonna win. It's gonna be like, it's gonna set a chain reaction through this country. And we, the people, are gonna get our country back as it always should have been. Why the fuck do we suck up to these rich niggas? Oh my God. We're the job measures of a man of America. Bitch, you don't even need billions to make jobs. You don't even need billions to make jobs. And and I was thinking about that. Like when I'm thinking about my career, I'm also thinking long term. Like I would definitely probably want to get like a lawyer, finance, maybe a manager of all kinds and sorts, right? Excuse me. Thank you for excuse me. You know, they become I think they really do become on the right either for money or because of the political inaction of the left. And you know, think about like Kanye, bro. Like Kanye was think like New Slaves and like let's do Diamonds from Sierra Leone, right? Two political songs. Like New Slaves is basically a take on capitalism. And then, you know, Diamonds from Sierra Leone discusses blood diamonds and stuff like that from Sierra Leone and how niggas is losing their fucking livelihoods over some damn diamonds. And you know, the worst thing is that the people who run these companies don't really care where the fuck these diamonds come from. As long as I got my profit, as long as I got my money, as long as I'm on my third house. But it's like, I always question this shit because I'm like, yo, they're on their third house and you want more? And you want more. That's the part that gets me the most. Niggas can't even like do certain shit, bro. Like the top like the top like richest people in this planet probably have like the top like 10 probably have more money than like 50% of the world. It was some crazy statistic like that where it was like, wait, hold on, let me see if I can find this shit. Top 1% make top 1% make, you know what, but it was, I'm always coming back to rich people, man. They're just too big of a fucking problem. And like the problems are getting louder and louder and louder and louder. And you know, niggas don't care. And it's like, bro, I don't care. And it is that deep. And it be that deep. And you know, niggas, they just don't care. They don't care. They don't care. You know, like it's like we're about to like America is gonna get united in the weirdest way possible because there's Israel, right? And like, you know, niggas on the right have been led to believe, oh, it's the Jews that control society, it's the rich. You know, Jew is really much of a dog whistle term for rich. Like it's like it's really the rich, right? But then you know, there's also the implications of what Israel is doing and shit like that and things of that nature. Fuck Israel too. Okay? That's a Nathaniel now. Now listen, I'm like listen. I cut it short with Reagan, but you're gonna get raped, buddy. If we like I prom like do not let me catch Nathaniel lacking, bro. Do not let me catch him lacking, bro. Why? 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 That's all that nigga gonna hear. That's that's all that's gonna happen. Fucking devils, bro. Can't put a price on morality though, and you certainly can't put a price on. Yeah, you can't put a price on morality. But yeah, um, man, you know what? I'm gonna keep this one short. I'm gonna keep this one less than an hour. See how it goes. Just upload it to the Patreon. Feel me? I know exactly what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Well, this was a very good episode. I definitely need a script. Or at least like not a script, but let me write shit down so I could say it here and like whatever I come up with, I'll just like write it down in my iPhone notes. Say it on here. Discuss it. Is that and the third? Because I definitely need some direction, bro. I definitely need some direction, yeah. Direction is needed. There's a lot that's needed. I need you. I need you. But I've been like, hey, yo. Chris Brown, bro. Why'd you beat Rihanna, bro? Chris Brown, why the hell did you beat Riri? It don't matter. I don't know how he still is like has fans. It that's just the world. Like that's the world I self work. It doesn't have to be this way, but you know, that's just the world, and it's misogyny against women. So remember, guys, white people's oppression doesn't come from any societal, economic, or political factors as does, you know, every other race. Their oppression comes from the fact of the matter that they've been told that they're simply better for being white. And that's simply just not true. And it's proven not to be true. Niggas are killing themselves because they don't possess the BBC gene. But, you know, I digress. But maybe I should keep most episodes to an hour. Be easier to just like drop them. Whatever. But their oppression comes from the fact that they was told that they was better. Because back in the day, slaves and poor white people were almost equal. Were basically seen as equals. So it's like they was about to team up and revolt, but then the rich white people were like, oh, actually you're better because look at your skin, you're white, and black, and they're black, and they're black, and you're white, and like that's what their oppression comes from, and the myriad of other things. But it's gonna be hard for them to admit that. It comes from racism. Like racism straps and ties them down in ways which it's like, damn. But it's like I can't really feel sorry because it's like, well, at some point you gotta realize that they're just doing it to themselves. But yeah, this has been the first episode of The Silence is Louder. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're hearing this part, you're subscribed, which I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, I'll see y'all some other time. See y'all some other